Hello and welcome to another Guardians of Wilt-Shire video. I'm your host Joey.
I'm Luke.
I'm David.
And we are off to another tournament. We're off to the final Fete of the Witchking.
Yeah.
Which is a tournament run by Mel, similar to Merry Summer Gathering that we went to back in June.
Indeed.
So we are at Morrison's at 20 to 8 in the morning and on our way to Cheltenham. And we will update when we get there and we see everyone. And we've arrived. Nice easy trip. Everyone's socialising. And I'll show you through the tables quickly just while it's quiet. So this is table 1. With Mel's tournaments, the table numbers are not indicative of where you are in the standings. This is table 2. Nice bit of gondol theme. Table 3, a barren wasteland. I think this is the one I'm on first, table 3. Just looking at tables. There's Luke, just putting stuff away. Table 4, a bit of a crossroads. Our lovely TO, give us a wave, Mel. And Sam. And then this is table 4, 5 even. That's quite a cool one, I like that one. Bit of a Gondorian grave thing going on. Table 6. More crossroads, hedges. Mel's very good at scoping out the tables and making lots of terrain, which is really, really nice. Makes the game very, very interesting. So this is table 7, more of a kind of a ruined Ithilien kind of theme, I think. We've got a bit of a hard wasteland, it'd be nice to play on that with mine. Nice and oasis and a bit of rocks. And then finally another few ruins. Great venue, as always. Really, really nice. There's a little shop down the far end. Generally, gonna just wait to start the first game. Someone started how they mean to go on.
What time is it?
It is just before 9.
Or PM? We're coming. We're acceptable.
To be fair, we didn't have any beers last night, so no, we sat and watched
Let it down. Yeah.
Mastership.
And the Palantir.
And then Palantir. So people are still just filing in. I'm really looking forward to game 1. Right, we're here at game 1, just about to start, and I'm against the lovely Ben Camp with his last alliance high elf proportion this time. It's the Numenors last time, and the first scenario is Taken Hold, which will be interesting to say the least. So we're just going to get started, and we'll come back once it's done.
That's why I got over a captain.
Yeah, very, very close. That's my dead pile.
I'm going to counter with Theoden's might. So it's now wrong.
And that's his. So this is the final middle.
Probably a big one if you get it.
Ben has twice as many models as me. Didn't quite go to plan for either of us at the start. Rolling 1s for deployment, so we had to use might for that.
And he had with me.
We'll explain more in the scenarios when we do a little review. So all in all, the Stormcaller failed to cast Call Winds to start with. Then we moved in. The big telling point was the first turn of combat. Elves slaughtered 5 of my guys, 5 or 6 of my guys, and then my camels came in and punched back. And it was just a war of attrition, and you kept rolling 6s for combat.
Yeah, especially with Gilgalad.
Yeah, with all the elves, the first.
Yeah, that was insane.
Just shooting let them down, call wins and deployment let them down. Just the combat, you kept getting 6s. So
Like just siphoned.
yes. Ended one in a 6-1 victory to Ben. Very, very good. Quite a close game. A lot of mine died, then a lot of his died. So,
It could have gone either way.
could have definitely gone either way, but definitely fun to play with. And I wasn't sure about your archery, to be honest.
Yeah.
Blowpipes are horrible, though, correct?
Yeah. It's like no bow limit.
Yeah, it's the multiple shots.
And the fear factor of just
Camels.
about a wall of shots.
Yeah. So, anyways, we'll go and I'll try and see. I know David's finished, I don't know where he's gone. We've got to try and find him, and then we'll catch up with Luke in a minute as well.
Yeah, here we are.
Oh, it's still playing.
Still playing? Got a minute left? Are you finishing off your turn?
Yeah, we're finishing off.
Right, we'll come back and catch up with the boys in a minute. Game 2 is just starting. I'm playing Nico with Gullivar and a Barrow White in there, and just Orcs. I think that's a Spectre as well. And we're playing Age of Heroes, so we're going to get shift on because game time. So we've just finished ahead of time. Excellent game. It was it was a tough one. There was 3 orcs left, and he denied me max VPs with 1 orc in the middle. Only one orc. Basically, Gulliver was here, charged over into one of my guys, and I went all or nothing, hit him with both my heroes and 3 camels. Did 2 wounds on the charge. Two wounds on the charge, and then you struck higher.
And they made it 3.
You made it 3 with 2 points of might. So even if you got the 4, that would have been so much better. So very close game. Ended 11-0 to me.
Yeah, because
Which,
with 4 I was waiting to.
Yeah. He was rolling 6s when he was taking his defense down. Unlucky. It swung on the Gulliver game, on the Gulliver combat. But such a nice model to see. I've not seen one, and there's 2 at this tournament. So thank you very much, Nico. Great game.
Thanks for the game.
So is that 1 win, 1 loss? 2 losses? Right. I'm 1-1. Luke is still next to me. I'm not sure where David is. Going for the last one, Gulliver. So yeah, we'll come back when I start game 3. Mark is just getting. So we're starting game 3 against Mark with his lovely Iron Hills, and we'll come back at the end of the game because it's still back. Unlucky. It was a well fought. That was all about roll. That was all about roll. Twine got scuppered by a tribesman.
We both rolled 6s at the same time, because you only went 1.
Yeah, I went up by 1. So.
And then you won the roll off.
Yeah.
And I was surprised Thorin survived on the floor.
Yeah, Thorin, I charged him with Tribesmaster King and 2 camels.
Yeah.
Killed his goat. He thrown rider, so he went on the floor on 1. Luckily, he didn't take a wound.
But you know, rolling that 6 stand up.
Yeah, stand up, and then you didn't get a 6 the next time.
I rolled a 4.
Rolled a 4, so
12 wins.
12 wins. So.
And then I lost 6 guys in a single turn.
As again, there's one guy denying me VPs in the middle. So eventually it was
I didn't mess up on deployment.
10-0 last. Yeah, a little bit.
I went for the.
We'll explain this. There was obviously the centre objective. There was 4 artifacts. One there, one there. One was about here, I want to say, and one near the trees. And I got to choose board edge and came on here. So got to 3 of them. 1 was a dud. The other 2 didn't use. Horn, which was auto pass all courage for 1 turn, which I didn't use. And the ring power was fate, which luckily I didn't use.
And then the one thing I got, which probably was the worst thing for me, was
you got terror,
but because
I took my charge master over there. I had to pass all the courage tests for combat and all that. Well, that are good. I was genuinely worried about facing a force. Because of Dwalin and Thorn.
It's powerhouses, but in a small force. You rely on them a lot. Having 14 models to your 21.
Blowpipes killed 1?
Blowpipes killed 1. Moving in the way,
yes,
overhead. But I think overall the camels won it.
The camels have won.
I knew that straight ball was coming.
But yeah, I thought if it was force on force, Dwalin and Thorin would destroy me, which is why when you separated off, I was like, I've got to try and kill stuff over there, which is why I went into...
Although saying that, it held out for a while.
Yes, it was kind of 1 for 1 each turn killing, and then it...
I had some bad rolls, you had some very good ones.
Yeah.
So you had some bad rolls as well.
Yeah.
Was it 8 poison?
It was 7 or 6 dice. Needing 6s, and I rolled 5 or 6 dice, which was just ridiculous. But very good game. It was a good game. Finally playing you.
Yeah, it's great.
Finally playing you. Very, very
great something different as well.
Yes.
And team. It's all about team.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's pure Mahood. They are pretty strong. They're pretty strong. It'll be, I don't know how to improve it, 500 points, maybe keep it 2 warbands, get some half trolls in there.
Half troll, I love half trolls.
Half trolls are amazing.
The only thing is, I love my chariot, and half trolls just bounce chariots. Like, 3 strength 6 hits. I
And they're 2 wounds.
And they're 2 wounds.
So you fail 2 of them.
Yeah, and they've been bouncing. So,
Oh dear.
yeah, when I did this half track 12 last time, see that as well.
No, very good game, very enjoyable. Again, it comes down to a bit of a roll off, but that's the game.
I think from what I was thinking of yesterday, I probably would have gone with my captains of Wild and then Forge moves.
Yeah,
Because
it's master of battle.
well, not that, it's just the model number.
Yeah.
In the 400 points, models, like,
I was going to
there's
say,
a lot of goblin armies here,
Yes.
and there's a lot of models.
However, I've played the scenarios a couple of times at home and beaten them all with the one from today. One's from the GTA1 quest, you beat me every time. It's really strange. The scenarios are really good. We'll try and talk through them if we do when we do a review. So, yeah. But no.
The interesting one is we discussed it beforehand on this one. Some of the artifacts are very, very powerful for certain armies.
Yes.
On a 6, the mithril shirt is +1 defense. Imagine 4 in or Wilding defense 9.
Oh, great. That's, even for my heroes, that's 5.
Yeah.
And with lads and with the other guys, nightmare. Anyways, we're going to go hand in our slip and we'll come back again.
Yeah, you switched them, it's down there.
So I thought I'd come in quickly just because I haven't featured much in this vlog. Just because me and Dave have had different fortunes in this one so far. I'm on no wins and 3. He's on 2 and 1, as I'm sure you're aware. So I'm on bottom table against Brad.
Ben, is that Ben?
There you go. He's brought a gunbag force with Bolg, and I've got Goblin Horde. So this could be an interesting one. So we'll see how it goes.
Game 4, and we were talking earlier, and I was like, I want to play Ben, and I'm against Ben with a Moria army, which is like Luke's. So I kind of know what I'm doing, which has been quite helpful. Let's rearrange the road so it's straight. So yeah, we're going to get into a game, My Precious, and then we'll be off.
So I finished my 4th game, managed to finally win a game. It was against Brad's Gunbad, as you would have seen before. It was a Caesar prize type thing. It's called My Precious. You have to get an objective back to your camp, basically. He managed to do that with Bolg, but my sheer weight in numbers managed to take out half his army, break him, and then Durburn's had about 10, managed to finally slay Bolg in the last turn. So it was a 7-0 win for me. As you can see, Darius still playing on table 2. He's doing fairly well, so he might be on top table for the last game. I think the rest of the games are still going on, so have a quick look around. So we've got top 3 tables here, table 4, table 5 where David was, looked like they finished a long time ago because no one is around. So yeah, we're coming to the last game, which is defend the camp. I'll probably still leave it down the bottom somewhere, but we'll see.
Working on VPs at the end of the game. I will let you talk VPs.
What, rub salt in it?
Yeah, alright. So it went badly wrong. James Clark, your dice are broken. I'm coming to you. Yeah, just another cons. I couldn't roll dice, now you can roll dice.
I basically heroic combated turn 2 into a shaman, dealt with that. Later on dealt with a bat storm after blowpiping it. Killed Durbo's last round, troll ran away, I got back. I'm not broken, he's broken, I think it's max VPs.
12-0 max VPs.
Max VPs.
Excellent
game though.
Yeah, good fun. Really good fun.
Absolutely enjoyed it.
Yes, mate. Let's go get a drink.
Yeah, I dug up the price turn 1 as well. Like I said, through all of this, we'll talk through the scenarios later on. But you killed 6. You nearly had last time. Nearly the last guy, but otherwise
6 turns to get a kill.
6 turns to get a kill. But no, really good. Wonderful player.
Moral victory.
Wonderful player. Moral victory. Thank you, Ben.
Yeah.
So we'll go. So last game, me and Sam on table 1. He's got 4 wins. I've lost once. We're playing defend the camp. I've won the roll off, and I think I will attack. So you deploy your 1/1 in the middle.
Yep.
And we'll go from there.
would agree.
Just coming in for my last game, obviously Darius over there, top table, see what happens. I'm against Matt. I played Matt earlier with his Isengard. Let's defend the camp scenario. Show you quickly our deployment. So goblins there, archers there, his defenders in the middle. So I'll come back in the end, probably because I finished before these lot.
And we've come in at the end of a long day. Good final final game, very, very tense.
Yeah, it was tense, yeah.
Very, very tense.
Yeah.
So you kind of just counted out, and I ended up winning 9-0, which does not look like it.
Yeah. That last time.
That last time was brutal. It was very cutty.
Yeah. Very standoffy.
Yeah, very standoffy. I killed 7 of them. Because they were only in the final
The
turn.
game first he surge wasn't very good. Yeah, that last turn. He killed 5, was it?
5, yeah.
He killed 2 4 out of 5, and then after that it was 3 down.
So it was 7 by the time we hit, so I already had the numbers. Boulevard didn't, the hulls didn't kill anything. Really. My banner said like 2 hulls through. 2 more crossbows. I kept my king away, it's still got a point of mine at the moment. Just about got him. Jumped on the barrel early, I was very lucky.
Yeah. Catch your hero.
Yeah, I kept the Trimaster away until I could get in hero combat, and I put 3 guys on just to make sure to take control of the So, very, very tense.
Yeah, that's game. It was a good game.
I think we were both shaking the whole way through.
Yeah, my heart was skipping. And people were shouting, I was getting a bit of a heart attack.
David's had a few beers. So yeah, 9-0 top table. I finished 4-1.
4-1 as well.
We'll go see on VP. Anyways, we'll come back and we'll do the presentations at the end.
So I finished my final game now as well. Everyone is literally packing up, as you can see, he's getting ready for the scores to be done. I managed to get the win, so I'm on 2 and 3. Obviously, we've seen Dowie, he's done very well. We think he's won. We'll find out when the award ceremony. But yeah, I got 2 and 3. I managed to get a win in the end. What else can I say? It's just one of those things, goblins, you can't win fights. But other than that, fairly happy, good tournament, had fun. So I'll come back with the awards.
Coming along to the event. I was getting a little worried about ticket sales, but again, it sort of picked up at the last minute. So thank you very much. I even thought we had an international one, but unfortunately, Nico's actually moved here. So we've got a semi-international one for the first time as well. So thank you very much for that. The armies themselves were all really nicely themed. And also, they were competitive. So I wasn't expecting fluff, so a bit of competition still needed. But I was really, really pleased to see that people were taking the theme spirit properly. Yeah, competitive, but they were all themed, so it was really good. So I voted, well, it was my vote, looking around. So if you blame me.
Was it a tied vote?
Almost actually. It was down to 3. David. Only because I like Rohan, so you were in there. You had an advantage there.
You don't like me then?
Jury. No. I liked yours, and also the painting of it, and I like Scott's. So those are the kind of 3, but I did like all the others. Not quite as much. Some of it was down to just having a look at how the paint scheme just kind of gelled it all together, things like that. I went for the winner based only on one thing, his leader. So I went for Scott, because you have to put Denethor, because I was expecting you to put Boromir, but you changed it at the last minute. So thank you very much.
All right, Scott. This video, don't worry.
And
Yeah, me too, yeah.
so yeah, that was literally it. It was the other 3 were really good. I'm kind of half biased to Rohan anyway, but the fact you didn't take him, you didn't take Eichenbrand, you didn't upgrade to Red Shields. I just love the fact that you took the Maherd, which we haven't seen very much of.
That's why you're lost.
But it was just literally the fact that in the army there's Boromir, And he could have put Boromir as the leader and just gone, you know, smacking everybody around the table. But it was Denethor which put him at a disadvantage in some of the scenarios if he got caught out, which I think he did in one.
Yeah, in my last game he got shot by 2 arrows and turned 1 and just died.
But that was the thing, so, you know.
How many times was he in combat, Scott?
Twice.
Voluntarily?
Once.
It is a little bit weird.
No. No.
Because the person who won best paid didn't get the most first votes. So first vote gets you 3 points, second vote got you 2 points, and third vote got you 1 point. So it did it in reverse. And kind of added up. So in second place, 2 of you, Shane and Scott, both with the same number of votes.
Well done, guys.
Scott, you had the most firsts,
Oh.
but not enough of the second and thirds. Shane, you had the most thirds. In fourth place came Mark. Where are you, Mark?
Come here.
Hello. Your speed painting. So if you take your time with your painting, you'll be phenomenal. So the winner is actually Dewey.
Hooray!
Dewey got the most second votes. And he wasn't that far from his first or the thirds. And he only won by 6 points. So 2 more firsts.
Oh.
That's a lot of firsts.
No, you got 5.
Pretty sure you got my first as well.
And mine.
So,
Take it back!
so you got quite a few. So yeah, really weird. Not the person with the most first votes, but had the most overall points for the scheme. So, you know, voting second and third does make a difference. Not the tournament. So, wooden spoon, and he's vanished.
Oh.
Wonder why.
Never to be seen again.
Hey, he got here, bought a ticket, kept the ticket, and turned up.
Come last and will never be seen again.
I don't care. I win. Yeah. Got his money out of him and kept it. Bradley, who's not here, so that's his certificate. And it was cufflinks with the Middle-earth map and J.R. Tolkien's symbol in the middle. So.
Are you sure I didn't lose? Can you?
I'm gonna have to buy Brad a shirt now.
Well, I attended one tournament. Right. So, first 4 players, I should say. If you can remember how my point system works, so all you mathematicians, 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw, 0 for a loss. Your victory points, you get 1/100th of that added to your score, but any victory difference gets taken away or added, depending on what it is. There's 1,000 of that. So that's where you end up seeing 3 decimal places. Up until the last game, we did have a very clear winner. And then he dropped to 3rd place.
Oh. What a Sam.
And thanks to Mark, there's some models there as well. Thank you, fellas. Sam's score is 12.284. Second place, 12.368. So you're talking about 0.08. That's like 8 victory points over the whole thing, either for or against. And that actually goes to Shane.
Appreciate.
Oh my dear.
And they come back from absolutely nowhere, given, you know, the little task of not losing, but not losing by, I think you have to win by 4 clear victory points minimum, something like that, to make absolutely sure. So even if Sam had lost, but kept the victory point.
Don't rub it in now.
Sorry, Sam, I shouldn't. It's Dewey.
Hooray!
There we go. That's yours. Congratulations. Sorry, your certificate seems to have got bent.
That's all right.
Oh, no.
Oh, amazing.
I'll get a picture of the scores and everything put on online. Well, I'll try and do it tonight, but it depends how quickly I fall asleep when I get back. But thank you very much for coming along. Thanks for everybody for participating. I'll put some pictures up onto the Facebook. And one of the things that, again, saying at the beginning, you had really nicely themed armies, but watching everybody play, even at the end, David, Jack, the fun that was still going on, even though people weren't in the running for anything, they were low down on the tables, they'd lost games or whatever, just the fun that you guys were having, absolutely brilliant. And it does make it a lot nicer for me when I'm knackered, having spent till 1 o'clock in the morning checking armies, and then coming to set this place up with the help of guys like Ben and Jack and Bradley. It does make it worthwhile actually seeing you guys have fun. So hopefully next year, apart from doing a couple of more random tournaments like this, we'll get a GBHL 80-point tournament as well. The provisional date we're looking at is Saturday the 28th of April. So we'll try and get that confirmed both here by Chip and then through GBHL to make sure that everybody's aware of it. And if I get my way, the first prize will be a 4-foot Gimli single-headed axe. And it's not rubber or plastic, it is metal.
Jeez.
So if I get that big, and I will go into the rules pack to make sure that I make it even harder for non-fluffy armies or themed armies to appear. So, last thing, you all had a really good bash at some of the scenarios. I did get a lot of feedback of people. I've tried to make some notes, but I'm probably going to end up forgetting some of the stuff people told me and won't read my handwriting when I get home. So, can you please send me messages via Facebook Messenger, something like that, on the scenarios themselves. Let us know your thoughts. If you liked certain bits, brilliant. If you didn't like other bits, so the one I will not forget is rolling a 1, getting deployed anywhere on the table. That one you don't need to mention to me again. I've had that drummed in.
I don't think it's a bad thing, though.
Minimum 4 models instead of 8.
I'll tell you why. Because again, it's down to the rules about breaking.
Yeah.
That's the only reason it's 8.
But you can
To make it harder, you can break, but it's a clear, distinct number. You can't bring 3 and never get to quarter. That's, but that's the whole idea about it, is to make sure that there's no ambiguity and no little loopholes that people can take advantage of. That's why there's minimum of 8. Maximum, only because of the time that we've got. However, some people have said it would be nice to go to 450 or 500 points. So we can have a look at that and say, if people want to do that, the time limit will stay the same because we want to try and get the games in, or increase the time a little bit and reduce the number of games. Yep. Again, feedback to me, tell us what you want, and we'll try a couple of different formats. And we'll try and get at least another one game in before April, and that'll be a test run for the actual GBHL one.
I think it was a great event, Mel, and I think round of applause for you.
I hope you guys have a safe journey back. Thank you very much for the guys that gave us a hand to clean up in that. If anybody wants any of the scenario packs or anything, you can take them. They're on my Dropbox, so again you can download them off there for at least a little while. And thank you very much for coming along.
Cheers, Mel.